This is a voyage of the adventurer Sir Arjibald. Sir Arjibald was in the tavern of Liberty Bay, where he was going to relax a little bit after the exciting hunt. The tavern was not well patronized. Here Sir Arjibald discovered a story, and he is going to tell us this story. Sir Arjibald greeted the innkeeper Lionel, and when he asked him about a beer, Lionel just ignored him. "There's nothing like rum," Lionel said. Thus rum was the only drink Sir Arjibald could order here. But he saw a sign pinned near the entrance, so he left his rum behind and decided to drink it later, maybe. A missing ring had to be returned to Eleanor in the Silver Hand, and a high reward was promised. Sir Arjibald loved to help as well as rewards, so he set out for the northern part of Liberty Bay, where the Silver Hand's mansion was. After passing some houses, Sir Arjibald finally arrived. On the first floor he found Percy Silverhand. Percy was not he was looking for, and after checking the ground floor a little bit, he walked upstairs and found Eleanor.
"Hi, Lady Eleanor."
Be greeted. What brings you here?
"Your ring."
My ring was stolen by a parrot directly from my dressing table near the window. It flew to the nearby mountains, and I fear my ring will be lost forever. I guess that evil parrot hid the ring somewhere on a high tree or a rock, so that you might need a rake to get it.
"I will help you,"
Sir Arjibald promised her, and was really glad to have a chance of helping such a known person. The mountains described by Eleanor were in the eastern part of Liberty Bay. Sir Arjibald climbed up different stairs and had to levitate up sometimes. He passed some centipedes and saw a big tarantula on the higher floor and decided to turn invisible. And there was the thread tree with the parrot sitting on it. Sir Arjibald used a rake to get the ring and made his way back to Eleanor. For a second he watched the ring with the initials E and S. It must belong to Eleanor Silverhand, he thought. As he returned to Eleanor, he informed her about her ring. "Oh, my beloved ring, have you found it and want to return it to me?"
"Of course, this was my task."
"Oh, thank you so much. Take this gold as a reward, which reminds me, I would need some help in another matter. I need to send some money to a person in town. Would you be willing to run this small errand for me?"
"Sure, I will gladly help you again."
"I was hoping that you'd agree. Please deliver these 200 gold pieces to the herbalist Charlotta in the southwestern part of the town. If you return, I will grant you 5 gold pieces as a reward for your efforts." There were no streets in the slums, only roads, and the quarter looked really miserable. Anyway, Sir Arjibald had to bring Charlotta some money.
"Hey Charlotta, Eleanor sends me."
"Oh, so you brought some gold from Eleanor to me?"
"Yay!"
It seems that Eleanor trusts you. Perhaps she's right. However, since we need some help right now, I guess we can't be too picky. Return to Eleanor and tell her the secret password Padlock. She'll tell you more about her problem.
Padlock?
Once he arrived again at the mansion, he had a strange feeling.
This must only be the past history,
he thought. He halted for a while in the front yard, walked up, and down, halted again, thinking. Finally he went up. He reported about the errand and told her the password Padlock. "You have returned my ring and proven yourself as trustworthy. There's something I have to discuss with you. Due to circumstances too complicated to explain now, I met Captain Ray Stryker. He is a freedom fighter and would not find my father's acceptance, but we fell in love. Even though he had to hide for a while, we have stayed in contact for a long time now, and our love grew even further against all odds. However, recently we lost contact. I don't know what has happened to him and I fear the worst. We always have been aware that something terrible might happen to him due to his lifestyle, but perhaps there is a harmless explanation for the absence of messages. I have arranged a passage for you to Ray's hiding place. Contact Captain Waverider, the old fisherman, and tell him the secret word Pegleg. He will make sure that you arrive safely. Please look for Ray and find out what happened to him and why he was not able to answer. Return to me as soon as you have found something out. I wish you a good journey." Sir Archibald left Eleanor behind, sad about what she told. He realized that he found a lost story in Liberty Bay. He had to go to Captain Waverider.
Greetings, daring adventurer. Pegleg. Oh, so you know who sent you, so I sail you to nowhere. It will cost you 50 gold to cover my expenses. Is that what you wish? Yes?
Walking on the sand and while exploring the isle, he passed some beautiful exotic trees and plants. When he passed a beach bar to the left with a mango tree next to it, he saw Raymond Stryker in his cabin. He went in and asked about Eleanor. "Eleanor, yes, I remember her. She's a pretty girl, but still only a girl, and now I'm in love with a beautiful and passionate woman. A true mermaid even."
A mermaid?
"The mermaid is the most beautiful creature I've ever met. She's so wonderful, it was some kind of magic as we first met. A look in her eyes and I suddenly knew there would never again be another woman in my life but her." Sir Archibald went out. He was speechless, and there he halted again.
I have never seen a mermaid.
Then he went off to explore the isle and passed some wasps, centipedes, little crabs, and different kinds of frogs. As he reached the coast, he saw a huge stone monument, but no mermaid was within sight. So he decided to walk along the coast where he saw some flamingos grasping at fishes in the ocean. Again, no mermaid in sight.
Oh, there she is. Hello, mermaid.
"Oh, hello, Sir Archibald. A visitor. How nice."
You know Raymond Stryker?
"I think he has a crush on me." "Well, silly man, it's only for his own good. This way he can accustomed to true beauty, and I won't give him up any more now that he is mine." Somehow he was getting nervous. He walked up and down, left and right on the isle, deeply caught in his thoughts. It was night when Sir Archibald realized that this mermaid has enthralled Raymond.
He must be bewitched by this sea witch.
He shouted by walking around some palms and coconut palms.
Raymond Stryker is under a spell. I need to break this spell. But how?
He decided to walk a while and to think. When he passed the stone monument, he headed along shore. Walking in a circle would be the best road to walk on this isle, so Sir Archibald went to the south. Past some fern plants and many exotic trees. There was a mountain in the south, he discovered. He had never seen such a huge mountain and remembered the ring he found on a tree up the mountain. Maybe there was also a solution. He didn't hesitate a second and went up, and there was a djinn. His name was Ocelos.
Hello, dear Ocelos. You know the mermaid Marina?
"Oh yes, I noticed that lovely mermaid. From afar, of course, I would not dare to step into the eyes of such a lovely creature. I guess I'm quite shy. Oh my, if I were not blue, I would turn red now. If there would be someone to arrange a date with her, will you ask the mermaid Marina if she would date me?"
Yes, with pleasure.
"Thank you, how ironic, a human granting a djinn a wish."
Really funny, Sir Archibald thought. It was in the morning when he climbed down the mountain. He hurried back to the mermaid and greeted her. "Oh, hello, Sir Archibald," she replied. He asked her about a date with the Jinn Ocelos. "Is that the best you can do? A true Jinn would have done something more poetic." Somehow Sir Archibald was really annoyed. Sir Archibald didn't understand the mermaid. He went back to the Jinn, wondering how he would react. He should just ignore this mermaid, he thought.
Oh, Ocelos, I heard Marina complaining about your lack of poetry.
Oh my, it's not easy to impress a mermaid, I guess. Please get me a love poem. I think elves are the greatest poets, so the city seems like a good place to look for one.
I know one elvish love poem.
Excellent. Here, with this little spell, I enable you to recite the poem like a true elven poet. Now go and ask her for a date again.
Funny. I was going to break a spell. No, I received a spell to recite a love poem.
He walked all the way back to the mermaid. After greeting her, he slowly started to recite the elvish love poem. This is how Sir Archibald became a matchmaker. "This lovely exotic Jinn is a true poet, and he's asking me for a date? Excellent! Now I can finally dump this human pirate. He was growing to be more and more boring with each day." Finally, he could leave the mermaid behind him. Although it was a long night and a very tough journey, Sir Archibald hurried back, ducking under all the exotic trees and plants. When he met Raymond again, he reminded him of Eleanor.
She's my only and true love. It hurts me deeply that the mermaid's magic let me forget her. I feel so guilty and can only hope that Eleanor can forgive my weakness.
Don't worry. Farewell.
May there always be wind in your sails, Sir Archibald, was what Raymond Straker wished him.
That was a nice wish. Sebastian brought him back to Liberty Bay. He hurried to Eleanor in order to report the good news. He even climbed up his mount to be faster.
Hello, Eleanor. I have good news.
He reported and told all the story of the last night. And when he mentioned Raymond's name, she suddenly blushed. Oh, he is so wonderful, a very special man with a special place in my heart. Sir Archibald was so happy when he walked out, and this is the end.